Okay, so here's the top of the engine looking aft. On the starboard side here is where we're going to be changing the oil for the injectors. I'll get set up here in just a second, but to begin with, I'll show you the tools we're going to use for today's project. I've got a couple lights. I've got one set up here as well that we'll have shining right on the top the whole time. You'll need a flathead screwdriver and then just your wrench to open up the drain port there. All right, here we are in the engine room, looking at the front side of the engine, and that goes aft towards the back of the boat. All our work is going to be on the starboard side here. You can see here are all the injectors, and we're going to be changing the injector oil. So the only three things we're going to need to worry about today are going to be, one, the fill cap right there. So I've already taken it out, and then moving down, you've got this is the overflow port. So once we start to put the new oil in, we'll have that open, and when that starts to drip, we'll know that we're all filled up. And then the hard part is down here. You should be able to see there's another nut right here, and that's your low point drain, obviously. So that's the hardest part right there. Typically what I'll do is I'll finagle a Ziploc bag down there, gallon-sized Ziploc bag. Probably could use a half-gallon bag, but I like to have the extra space just in case. So I'll set the bag up down there, leave the fill port closed, and then I'll slowly bring this one off down here. Just that way, so that once you get this pulled off, the oil doesn't start gushing out. You don't drop your nut into the bag that's catching all your oil. So here's the type of oil I use. It's just Rotella SAE 30 weight, very simple diesel engine oil. People recommend all kinds of different things. I use this because the previous owner used it for 13 years and we never had any issues, so I figure I better just keep using a good thing. But really, any SAE 30 weight, unless you're in some really hot or really cold areas, 30 weight should be good for you most of the year. Here in San Diego, it's always good, so 30 weight's pretty good. So here's my Ziploc bag now. That's how much oil came out of the injectors. So I'll use this bag to kind of measure or guesstimate how much I'm gonna have to pour back in there. I've got a nice long funnel that fits real snug into the fill port. And then down here on the side, remember this was our overfill port. So I've taken that nut off, and once we're full, we'll see oil start to come out of there, and we'll know we're good to go to lock everything back up and carry on. So I like to use a cup to pour my new oil in there. Make sure you only have one cup that looks like this on your boat. That way you don't accidentally use it to drink something. This one lives in the engine room, and it's pretty obvious to me that I'm never going to use this cup to drink. I'm going to be refilling this a couple times before we're all filled up down here. But I just like to use this. It's a lot easier than trying to pour a huge, 1 gallon bucket into a tiny little hole like this. So here we go. So first cup in, we'll check right here. Obviously that's not going to be enough, but just keeping an eye out. Once that starts to drip, then we know we're filled. Alright, so I've got my thumb over this because I did exactly what we're not supposed to do, but this is good. It'll show you guys how this works, and you'll know what not to do yourself. So I'm going to grab my Ziploc bag here and open it back up and just catch it underneath as soon as I bring my thumb off here. Also, recommend using gloves for this job. I didn't really think about that before, but anytime you're using fuel or oil or whatever, it's always just a good idea to do that. Alright, now go ahead and check me out, see how well I do trying to keep oil from getting all over the place. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so all of that's dripping right now is extra. So we'll go ahead, keep the bag here in place until that stops dripping. and we will definitely know that we're good to go. You don't want to just slam your nut back in there and do this overfilled. The service manual or maintenance manual says not to do that, so we definitely want to make sure that we get all this out of here, all this extra, and we'll be good to go. Better to have to let it drain than not put enough in and have bigger problems down the road. Alright, so it's been about 5 or 10 minutes. You can see we got a really slow drip now. I'm satisfied with that. I think we got the right amount of oil in there now. So I'll go ahead and put this guy back on. If you can see, just a second. There it is. And all these parts, you want to tighten them down, you know, with a little bit, maybe a quarter turn on your wrench, but you do not want to really crush down on these things. So there we go. That's snug. Obviously you need it to be snug enough that oil's not dripping out of there, but it shouldn't require a ton of force to get that thing off. You don't want to damage those threads. One final look at the whole engine here after replacing the oil on the injectors. We've got the fill port back on there, snug, as snug as the other ones. Not too tight that you're breaking threads, but definitely snug enough it's not going to rattle out and it's not going to leak any oil. Here's the overfill plug, we got that shut as well. And then the last one is that gnarly one down underneath here. There she is, right there. So they're all back on. Cleaned up that little bit of an oil spill we had as I was filling things back up. Now a couple of just last minute things here that I didn't mention at the start of the video. This maintenance should be done every 50 hours. I think it's after the initial 15. So for those of you who have a brand new Ford Lehman, congratulations, you've made the right choice, but I don't think that's anyone. So otherwise, every 50 hours you want to do this maintenance. Luckily the main engine oil should be changed every 200 hours, so you can do those concurrently, but don't forget that this one needs to be done far more frequently than that.